hair loss. It's something a lot of us worry about, right? But what if I told you the biggest culprits aren't what you think? In this explainer, we're going to dig into this surprising hidden link between the food in your kitchen, the stress in your day, and the hair on your head. This is all based on some fascinating expert insights, so let's jump right in. Okay, so what on earth do processed foods and a really stressful day have in common? I know, it sounds like a weird riddle, doesn't it? But the answer might actually be affecting your hair, like right now. We're about to connect these two worlds that seem totally separate and uncover this hidden chain reaction that can lead straight to hair shedding. All right, so our investigation kicks off with something from the outside. We're talking about a chemical that has, kind of quietly, made its way into our food supply, and it's causing some serious trouble from the inside out. So think about it. When was the last time you grabbed a quick snack at the airport? Or maybe a packaged meal from the grocery store? Well, there's a good chance it had an additive in it called glyphosate. It's super common, especially in processed foods here in the US. And the crazy part, even if you're trying your best to eat clean, this stuff is really, really hard to avoid. So what exactly is glyphosate? Well, it's a chemical treatment that's used a lot. And here's the real kicker. You're not going to see it listed on the ingredients, but it's there in so many of the foods we eat every single day. It's become this invisible, constant guest in our modern diet. And this is where we get to the heart of the problem. One expert calls glyphosate, and this is a direct quote, a huge microbiome disruptor. So what does that even mean? Well, basically, it messes up the delicate balance of all the good bacteria in your gut. It just throws everything out of whack. And you have to remember, your gut health, that's like the foundation for your entire body's well-being. Okay, so that's the external factor. But the pressure isn't just coming from what we eat. Nope. It's also being generated from the inside out. I mean, let's be real, modern life can feel like a total pressure cooker, right? You've got the demands from work, personal stuff, and that 24/7 news cycle. It can all trap us in this state of what's called chronic or long-term stress. And it's super important to know the difference here. Normal stress is like a quick sprint. Your body reacts, deals with it, and then it chills out. But chronic stress, oh, that's completely different. That's like a fire alarm that is just stuck on, ringing and ringing, never stopping. It keeps your body in this permanent state of high alert. And that constant alarm has a very real physical effect. It leads to elevated cortisol. You've probably heard of it. It's your body's main stress hormone. When that level is always high, it's not just about your mood. It actually triggers real physical changes all throughout your body. Okay, so let's recap. We've got our two main suspects, right? A gut disruptor from our food and a hormone disruptor from our own stress. Now it's time to connect the dots and see how these two different things can lead to the exact same problem. So you've got glyphosate messing with our gut on one hand, and on the other hand, you've got this high cortisol throwing our hormones totally out of whack. They seem like two totally separate issues, but as you're about to see, they end up at the very same destination. So this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do these two things, a problem in your gut and a problem with your stress response, somehow both cause your hair to start shedding? Okay, here's how it all connects. Both of these disruptors, the chemical from our food and the hormone from our stress, put our body's main systems under a ton of strain. Think of it like this. When your body is in survival mode, trying to deal with a messed up gut and out-of-control hormones, it has to start making some tough calls. It starts shutting down things it considers non-essential. And guess what? Unfortunately, hair growth is pretty high on that non-essential list. So the result? Hair starts shedding and we experience hair loss. So this really leaves us with a pretty big question to think about, doesn't it? From the food sitting on our shelves to the stress we feel every single day. Could it be that the biggest threats to our health are actually hiding in plain sight? It's just a powerful reminder of how deeply connected everything is, our environment, our lifestyle, and ultimately our health.